All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we go through our top 10 wide receivers. Wyatt and I both have our list, both slightly separate. Not going to spend too much time debating them. We're just going to kind of fire them off, unless they're really questionable, like some of mine. So we'll go ahead and get started with some honorable mentions. Want to get us started here, Wyatt?
I'll start us with a hot take right off the bat. I think Jalen Waddle. Obviously, a lot of question marks, right? Like, how much are they going to spread the ball in the offense? What's
Mm-hmm.
the double cut? I mean, which receivers getting double covered? I think I've heard Sutton and Waddle. It's pretty 50-50. I think it's pretty close. I do worry that it's like a week to week thing, though. Like, do you put him as more of like a flex option, and one week you leave him off your? I mean, I'm not too sure yet, but
I mean,
I think
I think he'll have good wide receiver two value. I think he's a good honorable mention. I think to your point, I don't think there's gonna be enough consistent volume for him to sneak into the top 10 this year.
but I do think. I mean, he's playing with the best quarterback he's had in NFL wise.
Yeah.
No offense to Tua, sorry, dude.
Hmm.
But I mean, I think he could surprise some people and put up some numbers this year. So, I mean, he's a good option for your bench for sure. I
Yeah.
like that. I
Um.
also I want to throw in McMillan. I really think he's going to surprise. I know you're not as high on him as I am, but I mean, he had a good year last year.
No, he did. He did a great rookie campaign.
But I do like. I mean, you brought up a point. They could be spreading the ball around a lot
Yeah.
too. So I mean, it's the same question marks as Waddle, I think, but I think they could be both in for big years.
Hmm. I'm gonna throw my honorable mentions to Emeka Egbuka and Garrett Wilson. Two
Okay.
guys just didn't quite make it for me. Mecca, I think top 12 this year is going to be. I think he will. I think he's going to have a good target volume. His only competition for targets is Chris Godwin. You know, he's old, high injury risk. I think Book is going to have a big year. Garrett Wilson, I know it's tough keeping him out of the top 10 just because of how talented he is. His quarterback situation really scares me. Jets offensive line scares me. Whole team scares me. I don't know if there's enough good stuff going on around him to keep him in that top 10 right now. So,
Fair. I definitely agree. Geno Smith as your quarterback is a little scary. So
yeah. No, he doesn't play well under pressure. I know he was really accurate in 2024 with the Seahawks. He had like a 71 completion percentage, but he also had a good offensive line on that team. So,
yeah, yeah.
with that said, start us off with your number 10, Wyatt.
I'm gonna throw in AJ Brown. I think he's gonna do very well in New England this year. Perfect situation for him. See how his attitude holds up. But fantasy wise, I think he'll be a good 10.
No, I think so too. I think he'll get fed on that team. The room looks good, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
With number 10, I'm gonna go with Lad McConkey.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a really big year this year. I think Mike McDaniel at OC benefits his play style a lot. You got the offensive line looking healthy. You've got Justin
Yeah.
Herbert entering the season healthy. You've got Keenan Allen leaving. He's going to get a bigger target share. He's going to get the
Hmm.
ball in space. He's going to put up yards after the catch. He's going to have a really big year.
I like it.
And
That's a good.
he's projected like wide receiver 20, and he's going to be an absolute steal in fantasy drafts this year.
I like it. That's
Yep.
a good pull. I'm gonna go with Drake London at 9. Quarterback situation scares me a lot, but I think he'll be just fine. I mean, it's not like a terrible situation as bad as the Jets, I'd say. It's
Mm-hmm.
not great, but I'm comfortable with putting him at 9. I think he has a good year.
Yeah, and yeah, that leads me to my 9. I'm going to go with Drake London as well.
Yeah.
He's someone I really want to put higher.
Hmm.
But he's still the number one wide receiver there. He's going to get a huge target volume. I think his only other competition for targets is Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Really.
It's your boy too. Then.
So, but yeah, I want to put him higher, but to your points, I'm in the same boat. His quarterback situation really scares me. Now, I like Michael Penix.
Yeah.
I hope he ends up being a good NFL quarterback. He's talented.
Hmm.
But, both of those guys, high injury risk, did not play competent football the last couple years. So we'll see what happens. I mean, honestly, I could see London not being top 10 this year, but I just think we can't not put him in the top 10 right now.
I like it. Yep.
Yep.
Good spot for him. Next, I got George Pickens next. I think he would be higher. Obviously, you'll see this with Lamb later, but I think he would be higher. But it's two literally wide receiver ones. It doesn't really get better than that. So
Hmm.
the target sharing is what scares me, but he'll have a good year, just like last year, I think.
Yeah. Um, with my 8, I'm gonna go with Nico Collins.
Okay.
Um, I think with a um, healthy CJ, hopefully a little bit more consistency. I think we'll see a big year out of him. Obviously, the targets with him are really good. Um, really good yards per reception. He's going to score a lot of touchdowns. Big fan of Nico Collins this year.
That's my number 7 for me, Nico Collins. So, I mean, I think, I do hate on CJ Stroud a lot, but I hope he has a good year. And he's going to have to if Nico does as well as I think he's going to do. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But I think he'll finish top 10 for sure.
With my number 7, I'm going to go CD Lamb.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I think top 5 talent in the league right now. Um, I think we're going to see the Cowboys fall back into. I think CD is going to be the clear number 1 this year. I think he is going to have a higher target volume, slightly, than George Pickens. I think last year just CD missed a lot of time. George Pickens did really well. Him and Dak Prescott got connected kind of during that time he was out, and they kind of stuck with that. But I think this year we're going to see CD kind of step back up into that wide receiver 1 role. I can't put him higher than 7 though, just because George Pickens is still going to limit his ceiling.
That's fair.
Yep, some
Yeah.
touchdowns are going to go to George Pickens. Targets are going to go to George. I think it's going to be like they're going to throw the ball a lot. CD's going to have 10 targets. George Pickens is going to have 7. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
12 and 8.
Got to be one of the hardest offenses to go up against for sure. I'm going to go number 6. I'm going to throw Justin Jefferson. I think people are a little weary of him again this year just because of the year he had last year. It was, I think, the worst year he's had, I believe. But Kyler Murray might also scare some people away. I think Kyler could even have his best year of his career. I mean, I think it's a perfect place for him. I think he'll do good this year.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Jeddah has a big bounce back year. With my 6, I'm gonna go Rashee Rice. Um, no competition for targets on that team. I don't think Xavier Worthy is going to. I don't think he's going to limit Rashee Rice's ceiling at all. Rice, he's going to get it. He's just going to get targeted all the time,
Yeah.
all the time. Not a huge, not a ton of, not high yards per reception. But he's just going to get fed. He's going to score touchdowns. Especially if Patrick Mahomes is healthy week 1, which right now, I mean, he seems to be participating a lot.
Hmm.
Looks like he'll at least be out there, I think, within the first few weeks for the Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think he misses more than week 1 or 2. And I think as long as Patrick Mahomes is playing, I think Rashee Rice is a top 10 wide receiver in the league. So,
Fair enough. My number 5, a little bit higher than you, is I'm throwing CeeDee Lamb at 5. Just because obviously we both said the target shares scare us a little bit.
mm-hmm.
But I think CeeDee Lamb is one of, if not the best receivers in football.
Yep.
So I mean, he's still going to get his points every week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
He's been part of the
I
offense
think,
for too long. Yeah.
yeah, he'll be fine. Top 5.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel
like
good.
just last year, just injury,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
With my 5, yeah, I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson at 5. I
Okay.
think he has a big year with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's he's on my bounce back radar.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna have a big year. He's got the best head coach he's had in a really long time. He's got the best wide receiver room he's had in a long time. Um, I don't think look, Justin Jefferson's played with Jordan Addison for a long time, and he's never limited his ceiling. I know you add Juwan Jennings into that mix. Juwan Jennings has never been a guy that's going to get a lot of targets, right?
Yeah,
Juwan Jennings is going to get targeted a little bit in the red zone, but Justin Jefferson he's going to get the bulk of the work. He's still going to get 10 or 12 targets a week. I think we see a complete turnaround for Justin Jefferson this year.
I like it. I like it. My number 4, I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think he's just consistently good. I'm not expecting the Lions to be as good this year, I think, but I think he's still going to put up all the fantasy points that you need. So I
Yep.
think he's going to. I mean, he's the one there's no debate there. I think he's going to get the most targets, and he'll be consistent. Just got to stay healthy, you know.
Yep. Yep. No, I'm gonna go Amon Ra at 4-2 as well.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
him a lot this year, and JMO, he's gonna have week to week upside for sure.
Hmm.
But overall, Amon Ra, he's the wide receiver one on that team. Um, I disagree with you. I think the offense is gonna be great this year. I think Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon Ra are gonna have absolute monster years. I think they're gonna put up a lot of fantasy points.
Fair, fair. Number three, I'm going to take your boy, JSN. I mean, shout out to that guy winning. I mean, last year was crazy for him, right? I mean, he got everything he really wanted, right? So,
Hmm.
I mean, I'd be more than happy with taking him with the first pick too. Like, I think he's going to go absolutely crazy again this year. I do think the offense takes a step back as a whole. Um, how big, I don't know. That's obviously the question, but I think he's going to be just fine every week,
Hmm.
honestly. So, yeah,
So once again, I'm in agreement with you there. I'm going JSN at number 3. To your point, I don't think we see the same season. I think we see a few less fantasy points from him. Um, Offense probably will not be quite as good next year. Still be good. The only thing with JSN, and why I'm really comfortable with him as a top 3 wide receiver is because I think some of the games will be a little bit more competitive this year with the Seahawks. I don't think that they're going to blow out as many teams as they did last year because one of my biggest issues with JSN is as good as he was, still finished as offensive player of the year. I think he finishes wide receiver 2 behind Puka,
yeah, I think
or did
so.
he finish as
Yeah,
wide receiver? I can't remember.
it
But
was close either way.
there
Yeah,
was a lot of games where halfway through the third quarter, they didn't put him on. They didn't throw the ball to him. Like the
yeah,
Seahawks were blowing teams out. He didn't even touch the field in the fourth quarter in some of those games, and it actually limited his ceiling.
yeah,
And he's sitting there at like 20, 22 points halfway through the third, and then it's just Zach Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker, just for the rest of the game. So I don't think his ceiling is actually going to be as limited this year.
I
Um,
like that.
but
Yeah,
at the same time, I think overall that offense takes a step back. I just don't think he's going to have number 1 or 2 fantasy production, but definitely number 3.
yeah, I like it. That's good. My number two could easily be number one if him and his quarterback stay healthy. Jamar Chase. He's consistent every single year he's there. I mean, kind of a rough, not as great year last year with some terrible quarterbacks thrown to him early in the year after Burrow got hurt. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Burrow's healthy, he could easily finish as wide receiver one this year. Obviously, he's got T. Higgins too. Is very, very. I mean, he's just probably outside my top 10. Actually, I forgot about him, but Jamar Chase is going to do what he always does if he's healthy. So, I mean, health is
Yeah.
the biggest question. I think they have a big year just overall as a team, though. So I think he will be
Well,
just
yeah.
fine.
I mean, I think with a healthy Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are the best wide receiver duo in the league.
Yep.
And just in terms of production, maybe not the most talented wide receiver duo. Like I look at like Amon Ra and JMO. Those two are like just so talented. But
Yeah.
T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, I mean, with a healthy Joe Burrow, I mean, best wide receiver duo in the league.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, you could definitely interchange these two, but I'm actually going to go with Puka at my number 2. Um, Only because I like Jamar Chase better this year, actually.
No, that's
It's
fair.
actually
Yeah.
nothing against Puka Nakua.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get fed. He's gonna have an amazing season. Um, I just like Jamar Chase better.
I mean, I could easily go either way with one.
Yeah,
But I gotta stick. For me, I gotta put Nakua as one.
yeah.
I think he has a big year. I don't know how he's doing mentally. I know it's kind of a rough off season for him. I mean, it seems like everything's fine now from what it sounds like. I don't. I mean,
I
I
don't know. I
guess.
think I think the I think his whatever lawsuit's still ongoing
No, is it? Well,
with
I
the
mean,
whole bite mark thing. Actually, there's a photo out. We'll throw that on the screen just for fun. But it's actually kind of a crazy photo. I saw it on Twitter the other day.
and when you guys see this photo, I want you guys to be like, "That's my wide receiver one right there." Okay. Just don't
He's a
do that though. Don't do that. He's
he's
a
a biter.
biter.
He's a
Yeah, he's a
biter for
biter.
sure.
And he's gonna win you some leagues this year. So I think he's my one. But I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, I could easily switch these two back and forth. I mean, it wouldn't shock me one bit if Jamar Chase gets the wide receiver one spot.
Yeah.
It
I
wouldn't
just
shock me
I,
at
I
all.
just think with a healthy Joe Burrow,
Yeah,
Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the league.
yeah,
I mean, week 15, 16 targets? Are you kidding me?
yeah. He's an animal, and I think that whole team's going to be better this year too.
I'm
Just
actually,
in general.
all around, I think T. Higgins is going to be back to having wide receiver 2